Yo, what is up, everybody? This is Cushion Tech here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about, the jobs for people who have autism and all that. Autism is a mutation in which it limits a person's ability to interact with other people, with communicate, learn, and behave, and autism. Can is mostly impacts your social skills and all that, and your communication behavior and your processing skills, your brain processing disorder. They're like mild autism who has grades and all that, while they're good grades and who are perfectly organized and can do everything on themselves and independently, though, but they have really bad social skills. They have poor uh, communication skills and all that, and a wide variety of whereas the severe autisms, have double problems. On top of that, they have really bad grades, and they're unorganized, and they can't do anything on their own. Another, good job for people with autism is a computer programmer. Where computer programmers, autistic people make pretty good computer programmers because they have good visual skills and all that. Because they're visual learners, and computer science requires visual learners and all that. They because autism also has good some autism people have good logical people, all that. They don't have to socialize with other people. They're just on their computer all day, just writing code and developing software, debugging code and programming code and all that. Autistic people are highly attracted to screen-based technologies and all that, and that. And because of that, computer science people requires visualization and all that, and because of that, and because of visualization, they require it's a major good job for them, computer programming. Another good job for, a for autistic people is IT support specialist. Autistic people tend to make really good IT support specialists, and they are mostly there's less socialization and interaction, and IT as an IT support specialist, they're only responsible for analyzing, troubleshooting, and evaluating technology issues and all that. They're just internal clients who don't really talk to employee who don't really talk or communicate with employees that much. They're just mostly the ones who are debugging technology issues. They fix technology issues. They analyze the technology issues. They troubleshoot the technology issues. They check this. They test the technology. They make sure the technology is running fine and complete and at a good speed, and at a good and quicker speed and all that. Another good job, another good job is for autistic people, are accountants and all of that. Autistic people have really strong attentions to detail, and accounting is a good deal for them. And they're just not so. And also, autistic people can be good accountants and all that because they're just only because they're just like they're they're just only they just only count math, how much money they are. They just analyze math and all that. There's even a movie about an accountant who's on the autistic spectrum, where Christian Wolf is an autistic accountant who shows his life as an accountant. In the movie The Accountant, there's a movie called The Accountant where it talks about people, where an autistic accountant. let's see, people with autism, let's see, can become like really good financial advisors and all of that. They have like people with autism, let's see, have like really good spotting patterns and attention to details, which requires to be a good financial advisor. Financial advisors also advise people to make good decisions and all of that, and which they could do that. They're not financial advisors don't communicate with other people or socialize with other people. They just, let's see, like they just analyze and make decisions based upon only financial approaches and all that. Like, it helps you like maybe become advisor. Financial advisors only give advice to people, and like people with about like finances, no other thing. And like people with autism are really good with finance and all that because they have like really deep analytical abilities, and they want everything perfect like a financial advisor does. Let's see, people with autism tend to be like really good artists and all that because like people with autism can, let's see, express themselves and communicate on how they see the world and all that. Like they can also be a therapeutic tools which can help benefit children in autism in many ways. Many autistic kids and special ed kids take, let's see, like art as their electives and all that. Many people with autism like art many people with autism are visual learners, in which like they're mostly visual learners rather than a balanced learners. And like art, let's see, requires good visual learners, and like they want, and art shows how like to communicate with the world and how to view the world. And so many autistic people are really good at art because like they like to draw and all that. Let's see. Another good career for people with autism is game developer and all that. Like, let's see, autistic people can let's see, be really good game developers. Like this one autistic kid named Cody Gilmer, who has autism and all that. Like he can develop games and all that because game development requires art skills, and on top of art skills, a combination of art skills and programming skills. And because of that, they need to be creative, and they need to be creative and all that. Like they need to be like creative. They requires art skills and all that. And like, let's see, game developers, let's see, like can make like really good let's see like good autistic people and all that. And because, let's see, game developers can make good can be like good for people with autism and all that, because many autistic people likes games, and they one day want to create their own games. Many autistic people are like, let's see, can become app developers and all that, because developers not only requires you to be creative with art and all that, it also requires you to have good math and programming skills and all that. Let's see, because, let's see, like and because, like, let's see, game developer, because, let's see, app developers, let's see, does not have that much socialization or interaction with other people. They can do it on their own. And plus, like, many of the app developer projects, let's see, only require like, let's see, they only require like good they require like mostly for you to be by yourself, to do things on your own and all that. And because, let's see, they do things on your own and all that, they also require you to, let's see, do things on your own and all that, which autistic people are good at doing things on their own and all that. Many, let's see, graphic designers are autistic and all that. And like graphic design, let's see, is mostly, they spend almost all their time on a computer designing art through like various, let's see, software and all that, such as Photoshop, like, and like various other like photo editing software and all that. Graphic designers, let's see, they don't like communicate or interact with other people. They just design they just design software. I mean, they just design art and technology, and they just like combine art and technology to communicate ideas through images and layout and the layout of websites and printed paper and all that. Graphic designers, let's see, sell their own money and sell their like own art and all that. And because let's see, graphic designers, let's see, don't require programming though, but they help programmers, let's see, who are not that creative and all that. Let's see, like people with autism can become like really good cybersecurity professionals and all that, because like people with autism can excel in detailed pattern recognition and systematic thinking, which requires, let's see, which requires people cybersecurity professionals to do and all that. Let's see, cybersecurity professionals are not like communicating others. They're just mostly like analyzing like cyber threats. They're just ethically hacking and doing like penetration testing to look for any vulnerabilities in the software and all that, and to see, and they're mostly like designing algorithms to protect, let's see, from from any cyber attacks going on, like defensive cyber security, where in which they design and code like algorithms, you writing code and all that protects, let's see, software from, let's see, like any cyber attacks or breaches. Whereas there's the offensive cyber security side, whereas like they look for vulnerabilities and like they look for vulnerabilities in the vulnerabilities like in the software and the attacker's software and all that, and they prevent, and the offensive security like prevents let's see, the attack tries to attack the attacker and prevents the attacker from, let's see, like implementing their attacks, or like it finds weaknesses and all that, and people with autism can do that really good due to their attention to detail and all that. Let's see, many people with autism can be good software developers and all that, because like people with autism can be successful software developers because of their skills and traits that can make them well suited for this field. Because like many autism people are visual learners, they have good logical thinking, they are really good at predicting things and all that, they're good at analyzing things and all that, they don't have to communicate with other people and all that, they're just mostly sitting in front of a computer all day writing code and developing software and all that, rather than just interacting with other people and all that. And they also, let's see, like help them become good programmers and all that. And let's see, they're mostly tech savvy and all that. They also like can develop good, let's see, software and all that. And because, let's see, many people with autism, let's see, are good at coding and all that, they can, let's see, help you and like all that. Many people with autism can be good, let's see, pharmacy technicians and all that, because like pharmacy technicians don't have that much socialization or communication. They are mostly responsible for checking to see like if they get the correct drugs. They're mostly responsible for checking to see like if they have the correct drugs. They check the inventory. They mostly fill up the prescriptions and canisters and all that. They make sure that all the pills are in the correct spots and all that. They like check goods and received. They like checked invoices and requests. They like labeled the drugs and all that. They don't, let's see, like administer them directly like the pharmacist does to the other people. They just mostly organize them and place them in the correct spot and all that. And because, let's see, like and they must know like how to like put product knowledge, and they must have like really good strong attention to detail, which are good for people with autism and all that. Let's see, pharmacy technicians can make good software testers and all that, and like they can make, I mean, let's see, autistic people, sorry from the last thing. Let's see, autistic people can make good software testers and all that, because they're mostly like responsible for testing the so the software and all that, rather than just they're not communicating with anyone and all that. They're just testing the software and all that. They conduct both automated and manual tests to ensure that the software created by the developer is good, and they check to see if there are any bugs or issues removed in the software and all that. They also check to see if they make like good money, you know. They check to see like if the software is good and all that. They don't interact with other people and all that, and because they don't interact with other people and all that, or communicate with other people, all that, they can let's see like they can also like let's see live good lives, and like they can also have like really good attention to detail and all that. Any information technology professional can be a good let's see can work. I mean, any people with autism can work in informational technology and all that, because like their skills are well suited to too many IT jobs. Autism people, let's see, have really strong attention to detail, which can be beneficial for like any detail oriented in jobs. Like IT professionals require you to be detailed or not. Let's see, many autism people are tech savvy, which they can work good in IT and all that. There's also IT consulting and all that, in which let's see, it requires them to like know like the risk of let's see the risk of let's see how businesses develop and integrate and maximum use of technology and all that. They provide strategic advice, troubleshoot issues and all that, rather than just communicating with other people and all that. Let's see, people with autism can work in IT and all that. They can also learn so many things in IT and all that, and they can like do like so many things, check for any tech problems and tech benefits for a business and all that. Let's see, web developers can let's see can work in, I mean, people with autism can work in web development and all that, because web development requires them to code and all that. Like for example, like what people with autism can be like really good front web designers and good front end engineers, because like web design is like mostly art, because they're doing, and front end development's pretty much art, where like they do HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, in which the CSS does like most of the styling, most of text fonts, most of colorings, and like a lot of the animation effects of a website and all that. And like, because let's see, the CSS is pretty much like the art of is like the coloring of the art and all that. People with autism are like really good with art and all that. They have created, and let's see, CSS, HTML, and JavaScript requires so much, like, let's see, they require like so much visualization and all that, and creativity and all that, and like visual learners, and people with autism are good visual learners, so they're good for like web, like for front end web development and all that. Let's see, they can like design, maintain the website. They can like make the websites look nicer and more organized. They can provide a good animation effect, which requires art and coding and all that. Let's see, like people with autism, can be good coders and all that. People with autism, can develop, like have like really strong attention to detail and all that, which also requires a web developer to be like to be a web developer, because they have to look for back end to like, they have to like transfer the data from the database or back end to the front end and all that. And autistic people, can like work in, be like good HTML, CSS, and JavaScript professionals, because they're good at art and all that. Autistic people can become like engineers, and any type of engineer, and they're like various types of engineers, from mechanical engineers, aerospace engineers, electrical engineers, civil engineers, industrial engineers, chemical engineers, biomedical engineers, and a wide variety of computer engineers, and a wide variety of engineering majors and all that. And because of that, like autistic people can choose, a wide variety of a wide variety of like, let's see, like fields from that, because like engineers requires them to be creative, engineers requires them to be problem solving, and autistic people like to solve, like to like build so many things and all that, and engineering requires so many building things and all that, that let's see, like, and like, let's see, some people say autism people like can solve problems challenging and all that. Let's see, engineers usually think differently from other people's brains, similar to how autistic people think differently from other people's brains and all that. Let's see, like autistic people, let's see, like do like can do like other things and all that. Like, let's see, like, and all that. Let's see, like they can also do laboratory work which requires engineering and all that. Ding.